Yeah, maybe she actually likes when you tell her how stressed out you are.
And I think it's been making me feel better.
That is a woman thing. Like they want
That's why
you
they
to talk
complain a lot.
about, you know, like.
Because you don't want to be the guy who always talks about their problems all the time. And you're like,
No, yeah,
Jesus
it feels
Christ.
Don't be a
Yeah.
but they like you when they're
But you know,
Welcome to Steve's show here. We got another amazing episode of The Careful Boys, and you know what? It's that time of year again.
Well, we got periods.
I know Nick hates this,
Please don't do it.
but it is July.
July.
Another quarter has passed.
oh, we got chicken.
We're supposed to check in with each other.
Check
especially
in
Nick.
on Nick. Hey, when you first started, Nick, it took you like 15 minutes to finally get to a story about yourself.
Yeah.
Now it takes him about a minute.
Yeah, it's because he was busy bullying.
Yeah. Who's I bullying, dude? I'm not bullying nobody. Crazy? I get bullied. That's kind of my role on the show.
Let's check in on Nick.
I think so.
Speaking from somebody who gets bullied on this show, do you really feel like you
I think I get bullied.
From who?
He gets the most bullied on this. He gets the most.
You get bullied on this show?
Yeah.
You get attention. That's
It's
what
because you're the hottest guy. We got to punch it.
Hard, bro.
First of all, stop.
Don't even hit me with even the way you put your hand out like that. I don't like that.
Wow. So,
Oh yeah.
I ran into Gilbert at Tokyo Fried Chicken in downtown. Like, yo, dude, what's up? And he's like, yo, congrats on the movie.
Don't kill fried chicken. Water Park closed, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's closed because they moved to downtown. So everybody go to downtown because it's bomb.com over there.
That's what happened. I thought they gave up.
He's talking about, he's like, oh, you moved to Vegas, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking about it, yada, 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 blah, all these reasons. And he's like, I can't believe people are moving out there. He's like, Steve convinced you? I was like, no, Steve actually doesn't give a about anybody. Bart is the one who's convincing everybody. And then he's like, is Nick gonna move, blah, blah. He's talked about it, yeah. And then both of us at the same time were like, nah, he's probably not gonna move. And then literally at the same time, we're like, she's too pussy. And we said it at the same time and cracked up so hard.
You guys are bullying me behind my back, dog?
No, we
Yeah,
say it
but
to your
that's-
face.
I wish I could be one of the ones that said he's too pussy.
What the fuck? Yeah, probably.
I want to have that moment with you. Can we say it in 3? 1, 2, 1. He's too pussy.
I would like you guys to say my
felt
name
good.
first. Can you guys say my name first?
Oh, Nick's a pussy. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Nick's a pussy. That felt so good, actually.
Yeah.
He's all tough on the outside, but on the inside, he's like, I can't move to Vegas. It's too scary.
Can you do single quotes?
Hey, you could move to Hawaii with me.
I want to move to Hawaii. That sounds way. Me and Tiff are talking.
I also live in Vegas, so technically, yeah.
I've been battling this homeless guy that's been sleeping outside my house for a little bit.
Just like Hawaii.
It was a new guy. He pulled up a mattress and he's sleeping inside of my front, like, area. So and the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. We gotta move.
Yeah.
How much more of that do you need to actually do it?
Well, first,
We could round them all up and tell them your address.
you don't need to because they're just kicking it outside anyway. Honestly, our timeline is a little different, man, because it's Tiff has to do some medical stuff before we even start planning for that.
Try to stabilize her health first.
Yeah, bro, we gotta
Makes sense.
deal with some. We got some upcoming events. We got some surgeries coming up, so we gotta kind of get through that first. And then, and because we talked about that, because I think I don't want to say a lot of things are on hold right now, but it kind of is on hold. Like,
It is if you have like one major issue.
yeah, like all our focus is on that right now, so it's kind of hard to I don't want to say think about the future, but it's in the next month we have to go back to Cleveland again for another surgery.
Vegas is closer to Cleveland.
It is. The flights will probably be cheaper, and that airport is way better too.
Harry Reid, formerly
that what-
known as McCarran, is pretty sick.
Oh, it's not McCarran anymore.
No, formerly known as.
Why did it change?
Everyone still calls it that locally, but yeah.
What other fucking terminal can you like go? Oh, you know what? Kill some time. I'll play some slots.
I like
pretty cool, dude.
That's sick.
the monorail in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's probably a way better feature than
The terminal train that takes you from one terminal to the
I
next.
hate being on it. I hate having to use it, but I like that it's there.
and it's fast,
Yeah.
especially when you have a connecting flight.
When you got from T3 to T1 baggage claim, I'm a local.
Yeah,
Close. T1, T4.
What else is going on in your life?
having to come to fucking JK all the time, dude. No,
How's line art?
it's good. It's busy. It's really busy, and I just feel like right now I'm just being a little stretched out a little bit. I feel like I need to kind of spend more time.
What's the first thing you cut? JK?
NTE
Nah, probably not.
NTE train.
Honestly, probably training clients. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in
That's
person.
probably-
In
yeah.
person.
Isn't that your main bread and butter, or do you
is,
feel
it
like
is.
it's
So-
shifted?
No, it is. It is. That's my main bread and butter. But it's like capping.
Such a podcaster now.
But no, not even, dude. It's like we do it a couple times a month. But like, you know, capping my schedule at like 1 o'clock so then I could do all the other stuff I need to do.
Like what? Errands?
Yeah, honestly, bro, these fucking dogs.
You gotta go to the bank.
These dogs.
You got no food for less or something?
Honestly, as boring as my life is, yeah, that's a lot of it.
What is your
cook.
day like packed? Like what is it like? What?
Kinda, yeah,
when,
bro.
When do you start your day, and then when do you get to like turn your brain off, so to speak, to relax?
I usually start my day around like 6 a.m., 5:30 sometimes, and then I gotta take care of the dogs before I leave to go train clients, and then I'll come back around, depending on 11 or 12.
Okay, you should probably cut the dogs or keep going.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of the dogs. Honestly, I gotta get rid of the dogs.
Let's get rid of one.
But it's just taking them out. It just, you know, I love those little fuckers. And then just cooking. I gotta cook lunch for us, and then I gotta go back to the gym.
Because your lady works from home.
Yeah, she works from home, and I gotta cook sometimes. And then I gotta
You
go
get to grab lunch with her every day.
Sometimes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But then I gotta go back to the gym. This is the most boring video ever. And then I gotta go train clients from like 4 to. I don't get back till like 9:30 at night. And then
Wait, what happened to the first 8 hours?
I said I'm training clients.
Train clients.
Train
lunch.
clients from like 7 to like noon or 1.
Do you wait for the weekends to go to Costco so you can spend forever in there?
I actually should go to Costco. I don't go to Costco.
I go on Mondays.
No, I'm not gonna go. I'm honestly. I wanna go. Everyone's been telling me the Costco's that aren't in Alhambra are just way better and more efficient. I'm about to go drive all the way to San Dimas.
Chinese people
Costco.
ruin.
They
Costco.
ruin it.
They kind of
ruined
did.
it?
Wait, you don't have a Costco in your area?
I do, but it's like I fucking hate going there. It's the worst,
What's wrong with the Costco in Alhambra? What do they do?
bro. It's just so crowded. The part, you know, dude.
Everything you
Don't look
hate
at me
about
like
Chinese people, imagine times 10 in a supermarket. Oh. So like imagine like, oh shit, what is this? But you look at it.
Yeah.
I'll be Chinese. Look at it.
You know what I don't like about Chinese people?
Oh, excuse me. I'm
Like that.
actually looking at this.
Or something's on sale. Something's on sale. They'll fucking
They're boxing out.
like yeah. It's like
And then they're also like hawking loogies at you and
no
stuff.
one can fucking drive. Like fucking everyone. The parking lot's a mess.
Bro, the aisles.
And the shopping carts are a fucking mess.
They're
Like,
parking the shopping carts horizontally in the fucking.
like the
in
shopping
aisles, dude.
etiquette.
Think about Chinese people on plane aisles. Second that shit lands.
You know Chinese people with fucking crab legs at the buffet? Yeah. Like that. Everywhere.
that's my that's my reference point always.
Samples, fucking free samples. It's like,
Hey, that's
oh,
everybody.
want to try this new hot dog? No, everyone's like, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah. Hey, everybody come here. Everybody come here. Here you go. It's like the whole family's there. You're like, what the fuck, bro?
They're taking all the
Pass them out.
Hey, you guys try these hot dogs? Anyways, and then, dude, I'm in the gym till like 9:30 most nights, and I come home and I cook dinner.
Back-to-back clients. 7 days a week?
Not like that I say this, but isn't it time to maybe just like raise your rate so that?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that so I can block out a good chunk of time.
Didn't we have the same conversation like a year ago?
We did, yeah. And then the year before that.
Bro, I'm one of those guys. I have to run into the wall 50 million times to be like, you know what? Maybe Anthony Lee was right. That's what I.
Hey,
Maybe I should go through the door.
50?
Yeah.
Why are you so stupid?
Do you train? Hey, do you train 7 days a week?
Sometimes, if I'm not here, then I'll take Sunday off. But when I'm here, I'll work Sunday mornings to accommodate.
If every let's imagine that you raised your rate, right, and every one of your clients was like, great. How much of a raise do you think you're thinking?
And remember, every streaming service every year raises their rate.
Yeah, for sure. But that's the other thing though too is like I always have this weird thing of like, oh, I want to make sure I could accommodate all my clients, but I'm at a point where I'm like, bro, I'm burning myself out, and I feel like I can't even provide a good service.
What's an amount that won't make you feel guilty?
What's an amount?
Yeah. Like percentage wise.
I try to help you with business all the time, but you refuse.
Like double is
Just once again, I'm a fucking idiot. Well, I think nowadays, like in the LA area, people charge like $150, $200 an hour.
Yep.
I thought that was standard for private.
Yeah, but he charges $25.
I do 75. I do like 75 cents on the dollar. But now, yeah, I'm at a point now where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore.
What is your hourly rate?
It's like 85 to 100.
All right. This is what you do.
Depending on how fat.
This is what you do. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. Now, listen. For the clients, you say, hey, you've been around for a while. I have to fucking increase my rates. But here's the thing. If you can't afford it, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start doing group classes, and for those that you want to be grandfathered into that rate, you come between these hours. So those hours, now you double, triple, quadruple that same hour, because now you could do 2 to 4 people at one point. You don't have to be there fucking watching them do reps of 10.
What up, guys? Thank you for watching us for so long. If you like what we do, please support our Patreon. Joe, tell them what we have to offer.
So every week you get 2 videos. One never released director's cut, and another one 2 hot for YouTube, Patreon only. Every freaking week you get that, and you get access to our Discord where you can come chat with us.
And ask us questions that become episodes here, because we're gonna answer them and we're gonna take it seriously, and we wanna give you the responses that you want. So come stay connected with us, join our Patreon, click the description below for full details.
Yeah, I went to Nick's personal class and it lacked a personal touch.
And then, so you already prefaced it to them like, hey, I have to do this because I just have too many people now, I can't fucking do this. If you can't afford the rate, this is your alternative. For those of the people that can and they can afford it, then you fucking bump it up to 150, and then you tell them, I'm gonna give you the white glove, hand to hand, I'll even give you a hand job at the end.
Yeah.
And you discount the rate for the small group people too, you know what I mean? So they feel like they're getting a deal to join up with other people.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an option for sure.
That you're not gonna
That
do.
you're not
for
gonna
another
do.
year.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it
Because
because
it's
Joe
on
was,
at least 2 more years.
I don't like how Joe was yelling at me. And
Yep.
you could check the decibels; they went up a little bit. And
I'm not yelling at you. I'm frustrated at you.
Can you have a Hey, can you make a tier? Can you make a tier that's more comedy based?
it's always comedy based, bud. The other thing though too is like
It comes with a stand-up show.
Yeah, it's like comedy.
And Nick,
I'm just unsure the whole time.
comedy traffic.
You know those? You ever see those comedy? I went to a comedy traffic school. That shit was funny as fuck. Was it? Yeah, it was at Denny's.
Oh, I'm in. You just sold me.
And it was actually legit, like they'll like wave a ticket after you go to this.
They have every type of traffic school you can think of. There's clown traffic school. There's all kinds. If you look it up, yeah,
Maybe I should do clown personal training.
it helps.
should.
It helps makes it more bearable.
What the fuck?
Nothing beats watching a clown get his ass kicked. Say that.
I'll just smash watermelons in the gym or something.
At what point in your training thing is you doing jujitsu coaching?
Well, usually I do. Well, a lot of my clients some of them are jiu-jitsu guys, striking, and then personal training too.
Oh, so it's a mixture of hiya.
And it keeps it fun because if I do too much of one thing, I want to blow.
Are you able to teach jujitsu well over like video, like computer, when you're doing this?
So nowadays, like it's all like instructionals. So we've definitely been trying to develop some instructionals that I could put online on my website so people could buy it. So that's the thing that I've been spending a lot of my time on, is doing more of the online stuff. So like online instructionals, so people could just buy it, and then it lowers the barrier for entry, you know, so people could
The Get Choked program.
yeah. How to get tapped out 1,000,000 times. Do you want to get knocked? Are you having trouble getting knocked out by your sparring partner?
Knock the fuck out.
That's pretty
How
cool.
to take a punch.
Are you hiding your chin a little too much? Yeah, so like that'll be my video series probably.
Damn, dope, man.
You know, it's tight to hear though that you are getting stretched out as a hot commodity, because there was also an earlier season of this show when we were talking about you, like it was probably post-pandemic, where you're like picking up clients and trying to like fill in your slots and stuff.
Yeah, too much free time or whatever.
Yeah.
So I want to say too much free time. What the fuck?
Way too much leisure time. Leisure, you call it leisure time.
Hey, fuck you guys. I was always working, dude.
You were kind of desperate for money or something like that. You're like bringing up pay raises all the time.
Hey man, you want to get trained for free? I'll train you.
But it's dope to see that, because like everybody who is chasing that success and like gets to a certain point, like they do start having to measure and evaluate like the time is money thing. Yeah. So like
I feel like that's where I'm at too, where I'm like
That's a great problem.
I gotta balance my time with my fan, because you know Tiff is always like, bro, you're never home, and it's true.
Wow, don't make her sound like that.
You know what I did at one point when I was
My mom says that to me too.
when I was mainly just teaching dance workshops, especially in the beginning. I used to do this thing because like maybe it's because the dance industry had like less of a clear, I guess, like structure and like how things happen. Everything was kind of happening for the first time traveling internationally, teaching these like hour-and-a-half long workshops. So I would like have my rate, and I'd be like throwing it out there because I was doing my own bookings and stuff, and be like, I'll do this much for a class. And people are like, all right, cool. And I'd be like, fuck, did I charge too little?
Yeah.
But I'd also be so shocked. So then when I would go to these like random countries and stuff, I would also be that guy who like at the bar would talk to like one of the other teachers and just be like, hey, like once we cozied up, be like, yo, can I ask you a personal question? Like, what's your rate? And in my mind, if I knew that I could at least do a good enough job, or maybe even better than that teacher in a different way, every single time I asked these questions and I found out I could raise my rate, that's what I would raise it to.
Yeah.
Because you know you're always just battling the market. So if you're sitting there saying like everybody charges like 100, 150 to 200.
I had a jiu-jitsu coach that charged me $100 an hour, and he gave me COVID.
That sounds like a good deal.
And you recommended him.
He gave you herd immunity. Honestly.
He gave, in essence, he gave us COVID.
Probably.
And I was supposed to be there, and I didn't get it.
And this is $100 back in like 2019.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
But,
That's a lot of money.
but just saying, like, it really does sound like
He doesn't know his worth.
I think that's what this conversation's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
guys were
tomorrow. 150.
Yeah.
Change rates tomorrow, dude.
Tomorrow, just fuck these people over, dude. Right away. Don't give them any
Hey,
warning.
but no
warning.
joke. Remember, the whole world, we're all just like small pegs on this giant pegboard, especially in our own country, right? It's like,
inflation.
yeah, if inflation's rising and then also minimum wage is rising, so it's not like anything makes sense, but like everything's trying to react to. Like, if you don't react
Then
or
I'm getting
respond, then you're gonna get fucked.
I'm paying $10 for an Americano. You know what I mean? That's
You really should, man. When for my studios, I raised my rates when inflation went up, and I lost like half my clients, and I had to put it back down. So yeah, you should do it.
I lost half my clients. I had to close down.
Well, here's the thing.
Now I'm a farmer.
If you raise your rates to that point, right? If you're charging $85 right now, even if half of them leave, you're still doing okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And then now you can work
Oh, half of them will leave.
half as much the time.
Yeah.
You're still
You
gonna
don't,
make.
you're not spread thin, and then everybody's talking about how you're like really concentrated on them. You can do a better job, like you said, and then that's better referrals.
Yeah, so a lot of my mentality was like, you just gotta be in the gym. You just gotta fucking, as much as you can, volume. But now, I think that served me for like my early 20s and like my late 20s. But now it's like I can't do that anymore.
In your field, it's interesting because you know for sure there's a guy way worse than you with no following and no success is charging over you.
Yeah, it's just
for
a
sure.
black dude with a six-pack.
I know, dude.
He doesn't know what the hell he's
These
teaching.
guys are killing me, bro.
So specific.
No, honestly, in the fitness industry, there's so many just jack dudes.
Nah, for
They
real.
don't know what they're doing, but they look
Dude
good.
with a
So people think that, hey, I won't be like you. You must know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then all their clients have no progress.
Yeah, that's the hard thing.
I literally yesterday saw this, I don't want to say his last name. Do you know Olympic weightlifter? His name is Kendrick? No. Okay.
That's pretty specific.
You're obviously
Bart.
talking about black guy.
This guy, he is an Olympian, right? Compete at the highest levels.
Now it's more specific.
And then he was teaching on his video. He's like, hey, don't waste your time doing curls. Make sure you make it a functional movement and curl and also press up because it gives a better stretch. And I was like,
Stretch on what?
exactly. I'm like, this guy is literally the best athlete and the worst coach at the same time.
Yeah.
But because of his accolades, they'll be like,
Sign me up.
sign me up. He's the man. He knows zero exercise science.
You know what's funny though is people don't seek out his coach.
Top Olympian.
But that's what they say though.
Like, why don't they seek out his coach? His coach
How
is
does
the one
that
that taught
happen?
him.
That happens a lot.
I don't know.
Really? With people that are like certified, like good at
That's why you want to learn how to dunk from a white guy. They can't jump and they got there.
Oh, imagine a Filipino guy teaching you to dunk.
Yeah, you're like, dude, this guy's been dunking since the 8th grade. You're not gonna learn shit from them.
Yeah, that's like when you take, in high school when you have Spanish class and the teacher was like a native Spanish speaker and she can't understand why you don't get it.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
That's like all my math teachers. They were all so smart. They're so good at teaching. They're all so good at math, and they're trying to teach it. You're like, are you fucking?
Yeah.
You can't figure this out.
Honestly, learning how to dunk from a white guy is probably one of the greatest lines you just put out right now. I was like,
Dude, honestly,
Best way to
all the
learn.
performance like dunk coaches, they're all white guys that can dunk, that learned how to
Because they
dunk.
got themselves there.
Yeah, they trained themselves to dunk. Yeah, you want that guy. You want Michael Jordan to be your coach.
Because they got those jump shoes on East Bay.
yo, first of all, I was hella jogging those for a long time because I couldn't afford
We
them.
thought that was our passage to the rim. For
They got little trampoline.
Yeah.
I was too scared I was gonna break my fingers. I'm serious.
I don't think you actually know how famous you have gotten in the past 3 years. You're on our channel, you're with fucking us and
You're on
Gilbert
more
and
stuff than any of us.
And so think about when you get the clientele, right? Now they're going around and saying, you know who's my fucking coach? Nick is my coach. And around their friends, it's like, oh my God, you have that guy coaching you?
Isn't he the gay guy on JK?
Hey,
His car says he's the deep throat king.
hey, serious question. For real, if a guy was to ask you, hey, I'll pay you the training fee to teach me how to be funny, would you do it?
What the fuck?
If that's really what he asked.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could teach that.
You just know it.
It's like Michael Jordan teaching a guy fucking basketball.
You just know.
I wouldn't know where to. I would honestly.
Michael Jordan would probably be a horrible coach.
Honest answer: if somebody asked me that, I would get really uncomfortable and change the subject.
That's a real question because like
You should teach them. You could teach that.
you really would be like disgusted at how many times people message the JK account saying that you're the funniest one.
I'm disgusted.
You would be like, you would cringe at that.
But they're wrong.
You
Dude.
should send them all to him.
Nah, dude, don't do that.
He doesn't check his shit. I would.
You should tell them that if they just pay $19.99.
Oh, that's good.
A
so
month.
cheap.
Yeah, Nick's Comedy School.
You get the
Yeah.
class.
That'd be so good. It'll be
see.
1 hour every week of Nick just dodging questions.
Honestly, you guys are the one that told me that I was a deflector, and I was like, I guess I am a deflector.
No, don't say that. You have to deflect it.
Yeah!
I'm not. Fuck you guys. You guys don't.
Change the subject. Just change the subject.
You guys don't know anything.
Can't get away with
Don't
it.
tell us anything personal.
Man, this was a good Nick check-in episode.
Yeah.
See, dude, Margaret LLC, man.
Yeah. Hey,
See you next quarter.
Opportunity.
Don't tell us your personal shit for another quarter.
I'm not gonna say shit anymore.
know your value, girl.
Yeah. No,
You know, me and Tiff had this conversation yesterday. She goes, "I like it when you tell me things." And I go, "Oh fuck," because I guess for like a whole month and a half, I just was like, I guess I do this. I'm learning a lot about myself, where I just internalize whatever I'm feeling, and I just don't say a fucking word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and Tiff have been having a little more heart to hearts, and we've been talking about it. And she's
What kind
like,
of stuff do you talk
I
about?
kind of like when you share and open up about your feelings, and I go,
Oh, feelings.
let's fucking.
Yeah, what's that like? Is that like you like pastrami sandwiches? Then you really like it?
You like the hat?
Yeah. And then you like, I haven't told you this, but I like putting a lot of mustard on it.
Yeah, maybe she actually likes when you tell her how stressed out you are and shit.
And I think it's been making me feel better, and I think it's a net positive overall. So maybe I won't be a deflector.
That is a woman thing. Like they want
That's why
you
they
to talk
complain a
about.
lot.
You know, like it's that thing where in our minds it's like I don't want to trouble her with
I
this
wanna burden
bullshit.
her.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
don't
no,
wanna
they
be that
want to be there for you.
Because you don't want to be the guy who always talks about their problems all the time. And you're like,
No, yeah,
Jesus
it feels-
Christ.
Don't be a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Especially if you spend
But they like
20
it when they're
minutes
bitches.
fucking-